we're back here. This is Trinity. In the space here, I run into it.
Ah,
We got 100.
ah.
Actually, that's something we need to go do. Let me see that after for a minute. I figured out the should well, that's the thing. My bad, everybody. My mic was up on the top of my head. I did not notice that until just now. Got 54 seconds of me talking without my mic up on. So I was talking that we were playing this game, talking about
Right.
the fact that we're playing this game. We got Whispers of Yenwood there. Nice one-handed sword. Justice.
This is the Great Hall of the Stronghold. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes here. Much like the exterior of the stronghold, all the content of this area had to serve multiple purposes and be conditionalized by various stages this area can be experienced in. When the player enters this scene, it is supposed to look like it is in complete shambles and haunted. There is combat in this level and the scene with the steward of Kenua. Once the player unlocks the stronghold and upgrades this area, however, it becomes a warm, grand, and inviting area where visitors will appear. On top of all of this, the level also had to serve the purpose of the battle arena in instances where the player's stronghold has been infiltrated by the monsters of the Endless Paths. All this was accomplished by making the Great Hall a rather long hall with a great lane in the middle that serves combat tactically. Coincidentally, it makes the Great Hall all that much more great once it has been fully upgraded.
Nice. Oh, I'm doing something. I can hear. Here's the Chocolate Phantom. Got a lot of paralyzers going, and I didn't want to use spells to neutralize the paralyze. So that's what was going on.
Yeah. Sure.
See what the kid knew. As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the grand throne, out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. You approach to the warmth fluctuate as the stirring voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance. As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way. Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's.
Shit, guys.
Did me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Berith Susha finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Whoa, crazy. Well,
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
oh, shut up, lady. I'm in the world of this cute. It's all over with the crying, and nobody's crying but me. Can't sing too much of that because I'll get a copyright
The
strike.
Stronghold library existed for a while in the design of the Stronghold. Initially, it granted a player intellect and lore bonus upon resting at the Stronghold. However, once we began getting more and more lore books added to the game, we thought it'd be a great idea if this could be a place where they could be stored once the player had found them in the world.
Perfect.
Aye? I shall be discreet.
It's all over with the dreaming. So, I'm gonna take control of this keep. You can upgrade it when you get control of it. Oh, scheiße.
You must gather.
Alright. Let's go. Damn.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
No complaints. You got to eat vegetables if you want to grow up strong. Be a real soldier someday. Just like we agreed. Soldiers are poor people.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father. Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them. That's why you'll be a soldier one day, to protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
What? Didn't you just want her to suck? What? Whatever. Maybe
Like
those
many
are
of the Stronghold
selections.
maps, the design of this area had to accommodate multiple sets of content. In this scene, the player's introduction to the area is a spider-infested dungeon where a great deal of combat and stealth can occur. Later on, once the player unlocks the Stronghold, the area serves as a dungeon where they can imprison various characters through their travels, in which, in and of itself, offers its own reactivity for this particular scene.
Well.
How may I help?
Big old pack of spiders. Spiders ain't shit but hoes in trick.
Sure.
Justice.
Hey.
Yes.
Go get her hat. Go get him Hattie.
Let's go.
And
Let's go. Let's go. Sure.
I wonder how Maerwald got so far down here.
New orders.
Oh, it said new lieutenant ready to get your squad. Okay. Search your men arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak set as a single sheet of paper. You see straight through the ducal and Adri insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Oh shit, I think this is
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Damn. Damn, son. That's crazy. Alright.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
You may not like them, but they still are elders from now. That was clever drawing support from the community first. That's how we first read that it was so truth and spoils. No doubt you'll join the ranks someday, so long as there's no farmer's pitchfork follows you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
This area is the player's introduction to the Endless Paths of Odd-Nua. While the Endless Paths are a completely optional dungeon, this area also contains content that is crucial to the critical path of the game. Because of this, the area needed to be segregated in parts by the sections that are pertain to the Endless Paths, and what was critical path. but we didn't want to superimpose this design decision over the architecture and flow of the
Keep
scene.
away from us.
This was
Leave
accomplished
us.
by introducing tougher encounters if the player would stray from the beaten path leading to the Old Watcher's chamber. This would telegraph to the player that further dangers lie ahead, ultimately leading them onto the endless paths of Audnua.
No, keep away.
Maybe we should come back later?
He looks up. They're saying this is like an old, really turned up looking man, corner of the roof, shriveled up. He's shaking. It's crazy as shit. Looks up, his hand muscles over. The muscle around his eyes twitching, begins reaching to his sub and sharpens his stare as though having an argument. Once he stops, shaking a sudden calmness fog over them. So tilts forward slightly as he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtered argument facing the wall. Turns back towards his, taking a confident stance. His chest puffed out like a soldier's. His strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald, whose touch is poison. Maerwald, who knows not his effect.
Oh, and a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew. No, no! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Maerwald staggers, staring out some mad phantom's mouth. He covers his mouth with his hands, breath calm, seeing his red eyes. His eyes red and burning
Lost?
nothing.
No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
How simple an awakening could have driven? How could a simple awakening driven you to this?
Something reminds.
You remember
Memories
past life?
stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all. Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more. Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less. Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep.
No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree, of course, Broken Stone War. The War of Black Trees. This is an early period of Adrian colonization, fighting between the Deerwood colonists and native clan fans. But you see, that was a long
Death
time
we
ago.
brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
Maerwald's voice comes back to me in someone else in place and time speaking someone else
Hold
in.
her down. Head her. Give this air to your bitch an air that belongs in air Glodfath.
Souls marked by flame, those will never feel the sight of his child. It's broken him, better, but better than leave. Better that than to live in weakness.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Baby convinced by the raiders what he mean is vessel
For
for
the
him.
soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire. You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn.
Looks off to the
Light
side.
it.
It's that. That's someone else nearby. Damn! So the villagers came here, raped that lady that we talked to, see the kid that was the commander of that one guy we talked to. He went back and burnt the village of the dude that they was the raiding party dude. So it came. So he what? So he came back in his next life to burn in his own clan. Burn his own clan. No wonder he's such a mess now. That'll stain you right down to your soul. Rail shows up the rocks right before that chase much stuff. Obvious. The movie see your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What?
Oh.
How little we know. Fragmented our memories. Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, expression changed from one of the most utmost sympathy. Poor man. Poor
They
man.
will take you too.
I knew something off about you, but I mentioned you, but this sounds serious. You're saying I'd end up like you?
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Face trembles involuntarily.
No, always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember someone caused it to wear masks, spoke of books and keys, and a queen. There was a man there who seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
Oh shit, Leaden Key. Leaden Key? Seems that we share an enemy, Bleak Squawk assassins and watchers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this Leaden Key?
Secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who's the screen they pray to?
Goddess,
Oh, they pray to Woodica.
crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the Leaden Key Cosmo Awakening, can they do it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the Leaden Key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Need to go so I can search it. Need to go so I can search for this man. The Leaden Key.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me. Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these
I told
foreigners,
him if
and their blood will be Galloway's tribute
this.
this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Seeker God, huh? Oh, okay. There ain't nothing I can do to stop him, huh? Well,
What is it?
I can just murder his face.
Let's go! Let's go!
Not for a while, come on. Think we're gonna take him out.
How may I help?
Time to finish it on Maerwald.
Hey.
Just like
Should have healed my Hooray! Find Maerwald. Well, guys, there's a change there to keep, but it's thick and suffocating. Feels somehow. See, somehow more breathable, though unyielding, yielding to a conquering invader. Rel's body lies inert. You feel a soul lingering there uncertain. There's something unique about the soul in this place. A bond formed decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. So even in death, the keep knows its former master. The former master remembers his keep. Bleakless Walker was granted speaker to the restless. Sever his strand from the world. I don't want to keep him here any longer.
Huh?
Maerwald's Grimoire. Well, everybody,
Huh?
Keeping an eye out.
I'm going to actually leave you here because that was plenty long, and there's more plot ahead. So we'll save things, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a nice day.